Livestock marketing, livestock marketing, livestock marketing, meaning, concept, need, and function. Livestock marketing, meaning, concept, need, and function. Livestock marketing meaning of market. Market is a derivative of Latin word marketus, meaning merchandise, words, traffic, trade, or place where business is conducted. It means a place as an open space in village or a larger building where actual buying and selling take place. An assembly or meeting of people together for their private purchase and sale of goods at a stated time and place. Example, village fair or periodical market. Livestock marketing concept need. Livestock marketing concept need. Marketing. Marketing as per American Committee or marketing has defined from following three viewpoint. Legislative view. Marketing include all activities which are concerned with effective changes in ownership and possession of good and service. Economy view. Marketing is that part of economics which deal with the creation of time, place and possession utilities. Descriptive view. Marketing is the performance of business activity that direct the flow of goods and service from the producer to the final user or consumer. Philip Kotler, Philip Kotler, Philip Kotler has defined marketing is the set of human activities directed at facilitating and consummating exchange. In simple words, marketing defined as the process of providing right product in right place at right price and at right time. Concept of livestock marketing. Sales and marketing concept are distinct from each other. Sale concept start with film existing product and consider task as one of using selling and promotion to stimulate profitable sales. Marketing concept start with existing and potential consumer of films and their needs. It's plan a coordinated set of product and program to serve this need. Marketing concept Philip Kotler is a customer orientation backed by integrated marketing to generate customer satisfaction and long run customer welfare as the key to satisfy organizational goal. Integrated marketing Integrated marketing means an intelligent adaptation and coordination of 4P wise product price, place and promotion. Price should be made consistent with quality. The channels of distribution made consist with price and quality. The promotion made consistent with channel price and product quality. New concept of marketing process as follow. Marketing process start with consumer and end with consumer. Appropriate product and service are developed after no consumer need and wants. The demand for these products and services is stimulated and created by implementing suitable promotional policies. The said demand is stratified through an optimum distribution strategy and feedback is collected in light of MIS information. The appropriate change are initiated to adopt marketing element to the changing situation in the marketplace. Need for marketing. Need for marketing. Marketing is the least development part of economy in developing countries because of strong pervasive prejudice against middlemen. This provides wide employment opportunity. This would make the producer capable to product marketable product by providing with standard quality demands and specification for their product. This is the most easily acceptable multiplier of manager and entrepreneur in an underdeveloped growth area, and they are the critical need of these countries. This can convert latent demand into effective demand. It cannot itself create purchasing power, but it can uncover and channel all the purchasing power that exists in developing countries. This is the developer of standard for product and service as well as of conduct, integrity, reliability, foresight, on and of concern for the basic long-range impact of decisions on the customer, supplier, economy, and society. The economy development or developing is immaterial as far as marketing is concerned, as the basic function of marketing and utilities created are necessity for any social system. Classification of market. Classification of markets. Market can be classified in many ways, such as nature of commodity, time and nature of business, area and nature of competition, etc. Based on location, on the basis of place or location or operation, market are as follow: village market, a market which is located in a small village, where major transactions take place among buyer and seller of a village. Primary markets. These markets are located in big towns near the centers of production of commodities. In this market, a major part of product is brought for sale by producer farmers themselves. Transactions in these markets usually take place between producer and farmer and traders. Classification of farmer. Classification of farmer. Classification of market. Classification of market. Secondary wholesale market. These markets are located generally at district headquarters or important trade centers or near railway junction. Major transaction in commodity take place village trader and wholesaler. Produce in this market is handled in large quantity. Terminal market. Terminal market. This is one where the produce is either finally disposed of to consumer or processor or assembled of export. Merchants are well organized and use modern method of marketing. Such markets are located either in metropolitan cities or in a seaport. Example: Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata are terminal market for many commodities. Seaboard market. Seaboard market. Market which are located near seashores and meant mainly for import and or export of goods. Generally, seaport towns, example Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata, Cochin in India. Based on area or covered. Based on area or coverage, four type. Area from where buyer and seller usually come from. Transaction market may be classified into following four classes. Local or village market, a market in which buying or selling activities are confined among buyer and seller drawn from same village or nearby villages. The village market exists mostly for perishable commodities in small lots Example local milk market or vegetable market. Regional market, a market in which buyer and seller are drawn from a larger area than the local market for a commodity. Market usually exists for food grain in India. National market, a market in which buyer and seller are at the national level. These are found for durable goods like jute and tea. World market, a market in which buyer and seller are drawn from the whole world. This is biggest market from area point of view. This market exists in the commodities which have a worldwide demand and oversupply, such as coffee, machinery, gold, silver, etc. See, based on time span. Based on time span, three type short period market, market which are held only for a day or few hours are called short period market. Product deal with in this market are of a high perishable nature such as fish, fresh vegetable and liquid milk. Long period market, these market are held for a longer period than short period market. Commodity trade in these market are less perishable and can be stored for some time. Prices are governed both by supply and demand forces such as food, grain and oilseed. Secular market, secular market. These are market of a permanent nature. Commodity trade are durable in nature and can be stored for many years. Example market for machinery and manufactured goods. D. Based on volume or transaction. Based on volume and or based on volume of transaction, three type wholesale market. These markets are generally located in either town or city. The commodity are bought or sold in large lot or in bulk. Economy activity around this market are also intense and that over time population tend to get concentrated around this market. Retail market. Retail markets. This is one in which commodities are bought or and sold to consumer as per their requirement. Transaction like place between retailer and consumer. Retailer purchase goods from wholesale market and sell in small lots to consumer. Based on nature or transaction. Based on nature based on nature and transaction. Spot or cash market. The goods are exchanged for money immediately after sale is called spot or cash market. Forward market. Forward market. The purchase and sale of a commodity take place at time, but exchange of commodity take place on some specified date in future. Example time t plus 1. Sometime on future specified date t plus 1 there may not be any exchange of commodity. Based on number of commodities in which transaction take place. General market, a market in which all type of commodities such as food grain, oilseed, fiber, crop, etc. are bought and sold is known as general market. This market deal in a large number of commodities. Specialized market, specialized market, a market in which transaction take place only in one or two commodities. For every group or commodities, separate market exists. Example food grain, vegetable, wool and cotton market. Based on degree of competition. Based on degree of competition, perfect market. The following condition hold good is this market, there is a large number of buyer and seller. All in market have perfect knowledge of demand, supply, prices. Prices at any one time place form of a product are uniform over a geographical area and at any time, any one place or over period of time, plus or minus the cost of getting supply from surplus to deficit area. Im- imperfect market. Imperfect market in which the condition of perfect competition are lacking are characterized as imperfect market. The situation based on degree of imperfection may be identified as monopoly market. Monopoly market. In this market situation, there is only one seller of a commodity. He exercises sole control over quantity or price of the commodity. In this market, the price of a commodity is generally higher than other market. If there is only one buyer of a product, the market is termed as a monopoly market. Based on degree of competition. Based on degree of competition, six time. Duopoly market. Duopoly market. This is one which has only two sellers of a commodity. They may mutually agree to charge a common price which is higher than hypothetical price in a common market. Bus transport, private and public sector. If there are only two buyers of a commodity is known as duo duopoly market. Oligopoly market. Oligopoly market. A market in which there are more than two but still a few sellers of a commodity is termed as an oligopoly market. A market having a few more than two buyers is known as oligopony market. Oligopsony market. Monopolistic market. Monopolistic competition. Monopolistic competition. A large number of sellers deal in heterogeneous and differentiated from of a commodity. The situation is called monopolistic competition. Example: buyer has to choose between various make of medicine, feed, etc. Based on nature of commodities at time. Based on nature of commodity at time. Commodity market, a market which deal in goods and raw material such as wheat, barley, cotton, fertilizer, seed, etc. are termed as commodity market. Specific commodities are bought and sold in this market. Example: Mumbai cotton market, Punjab wheat market, etc. Produce exchange market. Exchange market, big and well organized market for raw produce and found in cities or developed industrial centers in country. Example: wheat, cotton, jute exchange. Manufacture or semi manufactured goods market, different type of manufacture and semi manufactured commodities are bought and sold. Example: leather good market, Kanpur. Bullion market. Bullion market concerned with purchase and sale of gold, silver and precious stone. Highly specialized and well organized market of the world and localized in civilized as well as industrially developed centers of a country. Example: Bombay, Calcutta, Delhi market. Based on nature of commodities at time. Based on nature of commodities at time. Capital market. This is responsible for meeting financial requirement of big industrial and commercial concern. Capital is required at every stage of business, which comes from money market, stock exchange, and foreign exchange. Money market. Money market include a number of agencies providing finance to business and industrial concern. Such market on one hand help the people to invest or deposit their surplus fund either in industrial concern or in bank. On the other, allow those who are in need of money to take loan through bank of a reasonable remuneration by way of interest. Stock exchanging market. Stock, stock exchanging market. Stock exchange market. Shares are purchased and sold in different parts of the country. Example BSC, NSC. Market are highly specialized and commands a very wide area of operation. Main purpose is to make investment in public and private sector undertaking. Foreign exchange marketing. Foreign exchange marketing. Market for buying and selling of foreign currencies. It can also called as international market concerned with export import trade of a country. Example Mumbai, London, Delhi, etc. Based on state of marketing to type. Based on state of marketing to type. Producing market. Those market mainly assemble commodity for further distribution to other markets. Example Uttukuli butter market, Resipuram ghee market, consuming markets. Consuming markets. Market which collect produce for final disposal to consuming population are called consumer market. Such markets are generally located in area where production is inadequate or in thickly populated urban center. Based on extent of public intervention to type. Based on extent or public intervention to type. Regulated markets. Business is done in accordance with rules and regulation of the statutory market organization representing different sections involved in market. Marketing costs in such market are standardized and practices are regulated. Unregulated market. Unregulated market. Business is conducted without any set rules and regulation. Traders farm rule for conduct for the business and run the market. Markets suffer from many ills ranging from unstandardized charges for marketing function to imperfection in determination of prices. Based on type of population served. Based on type of population served to type. Urban market. A market serves mainly population residing in an urban area is called an urban market. Nature and quantum of demands for livestock product arising from the urban population is characterized as urban market for farm products. Rural market. This refers to demand originating from rural population. There is considerable difference in nature of embedded service required with farm products between urban and rural demand. Based on visibility, black market. Based on visibility, black market. In black market, scarce commodities are sold at a very high price, not openly, but in a secret manner. The situation arises on account of exchange of demands or limited supply. The black hidden or uncounted money passes into money market where it is invested in different trade and business activity based on equi- based on accrual and marketing margin. The producer and consumer cooperative are holding marketing of various farm products like milk, fertilizer, sugarcane, sugar etc. has increased its share in trade of agriculture commodities. The activities undertaken by this cooperative with marketing margin are either negligible or shared amongst their members. Based on number of seller and buyer, market are as monopoly, only one seller, oligopoly, few number of seller, monopoly, single buyer, oligopoly, few number of buyer, perfect and pure competition, large number of seller and buyer, bilateral monopoly, single seller and single buyer. Thank you.